Adorners, welcome back to Adornment with Adrienne. Today we continue our weekend sweet treat series with trying to make some of the world famous Cafe Du Monde Beignets. If you're interested, please keep watching, and welcome back to Adornment with Adrienne. Welcome back to Adornment with Adrienne. Today I figured, why not try some Cafe Du Monde beignets at home. I saw this in the store. I figured, why not try it? All right, most of us have been to New Orleans and had the beautiful beignets at the Cafe Du Monde, and I made some autumn coffee in my French press. And so let's get started, and welcome back to Adornment with Adrienne, or should I say bonjour, bonsoir, comment ça va? Okay, Adorners, so comment ça va? Très bien, et toi? So I was using the Duolingo app trying to learn a little French. My mother always wanted me to learn French when I was a little girl. She took French, I think, in school. Anyway, but I mostly did Spanish. Anyway, so as I said, so we're going to go ahead and try to make these up. It requires 2 cups of our mix. And I have my trusty spatula. And this one actually has, hey there, pumpkin, right? Target with the cute pumpkin stuff. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, Adorners, so I've gone ahead and measured out 2 cups of our beignet mix. All right, and so I'm gonna just make a well, right? Try to add a little hole in the center of our mix here. It seems pre-sifted. Honestly, it's very light and airy, this flour. I'm really surprised by it. It's very light and airy. All right, so it requires 7 ounces of water. So I'm just going to add about half of that and mix it in. And see what we have here. We're supposed to roll this out. How are you today? All right, I hope you're well. Okay, Adorner, so I've added about half of the water that it said it required. All right, just to see, I didn't want to add too much at one time. All right, this is actually forming together pretty nicely. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more. Smells like batter and dough. Pretty simple. I was surprised that this didn't require a lot of other ingredients. All right, it can smells like dough. Let's see. Okay, Adorners, so I've gone ahead and added all of our water to our mixture. I am going to go ahead and transfer my dough onto my cutting board. Off it goes. Get it all out here. Okay, Adorners, I'm just going to try to cover my dough with some of our flour. This is just an all-purpose flour, right, that I have on a cutting board. I have my trusty rolling pin, right, and so we're going to flatten this out. It says to should be like a 1/8 thickness. All right, so I'm going to roll this out. All right, make sure you flour your rolling pin very well. This is kind of a sticky dough, as I can see. Right, I can actually see that it's kind of thick, sticky. All right. Okay, Adorners, so I've gone ahead and I've cut out some smaller pieces just to try that, to see what we got happening here. A little thicker. Let's see how they puff. Okay, Adorners, so I've cut out a few smaller beignets just to try it out with a different thickness. I rolled out some more, and it looks like the longer you let it stay on one side, the more it will puff. Okay, so we'll puff. It's actually the smaller ones, they're puffing up really nicely. We're gonna let them puff, and then I'm gonna turn them over, and I'll be right back. Okay, Adorners, so you can see our beignets are puffing up nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and turn them over. Okay, Adorners, so you can see our beignets are cooking up nicely. These are a little bit smaller, and they're actually a little thicker. I let them cook for about 3 minutes or more on one side before I actually turned them over to brown. Yes. Okay, I have some coffee. All right, it's not Cafe Du Monde coffee, but they have their world famous coffee, chicory coffee. All right, so take out our mini beignets, as you can see. I have a plate that I've lined with some paper towel. This is fairly simple, I would think. I do think if I had to do it again, I would let them cook on both sides so they can puff a little bit more. Okay, Adorners, so I have my mini beignets. I'm gonna sprinkle with some powdered sugar. It says to sprinkle it while they're hot. They look great. Okay, Adorners, so we're all done. We have our beignets. I have to say, I found this to be fairly easy. I definitely, if I had to do it again, I would make them thicker and a little smaller than the first time I did it, but they puffed up nicely. Beautiful, nice, easy. So hot. Very nice. All right. As always, thank you for joining me with the Adornment with Adrienne. I'm your girlfriend or your auntie of lifestyle and decor. And I guess instead of saying goodbye, I'll say au revoir. And see you in the next video. As always, saving hello for another time. Please be sure to click like and subscribe.